Hello everyone, I'm Duke James, this is Portugal, and it's that time again, yes, for Meiou and Census. Everybody's favorite time, conducting the census. Our tenant size is 1.9 million, close to 2 million. We have a natural change of 14,000, which I think that was like 10,000 last time I checked, that I remember. We have 190 fighting age men, 190,000 fighting age men, 177,000 nomads in Africa, which is part of the reason why I wanted bureaucracy ideas. Because that gets rid of yearly clan power, which should eventually get rid of the clans for the most part. They provide about 35,000 fighting age men. We have about 279,000 residents, natural change 0.046, so we are positive in terms of residents, so that is good. Amenities is currently being built in Lisbon because that is going to hit its cap eventually. It looks like it actually dropped a little bit. I think it was at 70,000, down to 69,000. Maybe it was at 67,000. But that cap is 80,000, so that should get built in a couple of years, hopefully. 32,000 nobles, 8,000 burghers, 17,000 clergy. In terms of wealth, looks like life is good for tenants. Comfort, luxury, I think that follows pretty much everybody. Life should be good, comfort and luxury are probably not as good. Yeah, pretty much. Life for everybody is above 1, so I'm doing a good job, I suppose, of providing food, but comfort goods, not so good. Which, life goods are food, salt, and fiber. I always forget, I always think fuel is a life good, but it is a comfort good. I think they changed that, I want to say. But fuel is a comfort good, so I believe I am low on fuel, but I have something to change that. And then consumer goods, I can see just from this screen that I'm not doing good on consumer goods and luxury goods. Luxury goods are luxury goods, delicacies, and exotics. And all of those three are red, so it's not good. So without even looking at the production census, I can tell that those areas are ones that I need to work on. Yeah, that pretty much follows everybody. Burger, 2.6 life, comfort, sub 1. Pretty much everybody, their comfort is sub 1, save for the clergy who are barely above it. Burgers look like they make 121 ducats, they spend 38. I think their per capita wealth actually decreased. I think it was 800 at one point. That might be because we're just getting more burgers and they didn't get poorer, there's just more. Industry food still deficit. Not the deficit's holding, it's not widening. Salt is good. Fiber's good. Yeah, fuel has a deficit, 24. So to help out with comfort, bump that up. Raw materials is good. Exotic goods, can't do much there. Consumer goods is actually positive, but it says they're not doing, the strata are not doing well on consumer goods, so interesting. Military is good, naval is good by a lot, industrial is good, and luxury production bumped up to 9. I think that was like 2, and we were demanding like 7. That gap closed. All I did was open up four slots. And they are negative to boot, which is interesting. All 4 of those slots that we opened are negative. Weird. Knowledge is also not... has a little bit of a deficit as well. Interesting. Go ahead and get rid of these thumbtacks. So in terms of fuel, this province right here, Jabala, has a coal industry. So coal provides fuel, and I believe coal is a lot better at providing fuel than the timber industry. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a coal industry in this province. It's a good thing I took that province instead of Morocco. And then I will go ahead and I'm gonna put 50 ducats into there. Because this size is huge, and we have a fuel deficit, so the mine size in this province is 412 units, and it's 2 currently, so 50 ducat investment in there should boom that. It'll probably drag on my money, but I think we're doing pretty fine in terms of money. So people can start migrating there, and then we'll get excess fuel going. And then I'll do academic investment there and there. I believe the textile industry here now. I did not open a textile industry here. I think that just automatically got opened. I believe this province was supposed to be a ship production province only. Or is that this province? Might be this province. That makes sense because the ship size is 22. It's actually profitable, so I'm going to go ahead and do 10 or 9 ducat, I suppose, investment. I think what happens is it costs 9 ducats, but it counts for 10 ducats, so I believe that is a thing that you can get. I actually don't know where that is, though. But that is a benefit that you can get, cheaper investment, but it counts for 10, even though it only costs 9, so it's 10% cheaper. I believe I built I built irrigation in Tlemcen. How's that doing? 37% profitability on crops. What is the crop size? 154 out of 206. Let's go ahead and throw 10 ducats into that province. That province is pretty much maxed. Put 10 ducats in that province. I think this province is one that I haven't really done much investment. Yeah, it's about 93 out of 203 with no irrigation infrastructure. So I will put 20 ducats of investment into there. And then there's a bunch of provinces that have... a bunch of provinces in North Africa that have sea salt mines, but don't really have those industries open. So I've been investing in those provinces and then putting in 10 ducats of investment. So that should help with sea salt. I already have a sea salt surplus, but since salt is a... or is it mines? Since salt is a life good, it's always good to have cheap salt, and then you can always trade it away. This province has metal and sea salt. Unfortunately, sea salt and metal industries in this province are open. That's the same thing with this province as well. I think if you ever find a province that has sea salt and metal, but neither of those industries are open, which I think is pretty rare to find that, it's better just to build sea salt, because most sea salt provinces they don't provide a lot, so you can pretty much only get sea salt. You get sea salt from the sea, obviously, and then you get rock salt, which is mines inland. There's not a whole lot of rock salt mines. So to have a province that has sea salt and metal, but doesn't have the metal industry open, that size is 151 in this province. So if you could put 151 size and just have it be all sea salt, then that is a lot of salt that you're getting. I'll go ahead and put a 10 ducat investment there. I think I'm coring this province, so I can't do anything right now, yeah. It's actually close to being fully cored, so that'll be good. I'll throw some money there. Metal is raw materials, I believe, and we're pretty good on that right now, even with building amenities there and a harborage there. So I'm not too worried about metals, which is why I'd rather have sea salt. And I believe one of these provinces I was building, I think this province, for forestries. I think you can also get a little bit of, oh wow, look at that. So I'm not getting more fuel because the money that I'm investing in the forestries in this province is going towards the game industry, which I imagine is very unprofitable. The game industry size is 99, the timber size is 28. So that's why I'm not getting much fuel. And since you can't choose what to invest in, which is also why I would only want sea salt and not metal open, because you can't choose what you invest in, so for some reason it has disproportionately put the money into the game industry in this province. There's also a metal industry in this province. There's a lot of people, there are about 1,000 people being born in this province, only 234 migrating. But let's see. Oh no, that game industry is actually positive. 34% interesting. Maybe that's why the money's going to that. I would have thought that would be negative. 100 game size compared to 30 timber size. The game industry actually provides a little bit of food, a little bit of salt. So you can get salt other ways. But that's a very small amount of salt from the game industry. A little bit of fiber, a little bit of fuel, raw materials, and a little bit of delicacies. And the timber industry outputs fuel and raw materials. It's actually an overall nice province. Farmlands is only 71 size, but mine size 275, forestry size 235. I'm gonna put 10 ducats into mines and 10 ducats into forestries in this province. Are there any other provinces with forestry industries? Let's check. Potential forestry, change map mode scope. All my owned provinces, change value calculation, absolute linear. Let's do... what this? 9. Oh, Jabala also has 205 forestry size. Okay. This has a timber, but not a game. So if I wanted just timber, then I wouldn't open up a game industry and all of the investment would go into timber. And that's important because the size is limited to 205, so if I wanted all timber, then it would be 205 unit size of timber in this province. I'm okay with game industries though, because they're all around, they provide all around benefits, and I have a decent amount of mines to provide raw materials, and this province has a coal industry to provide fuel, so... we'll go ahead and open up a game industry in this province. And then throw 20 ducats in that province. I imagine this province is going to be negative for a while people migrate to it, because there's only 12,000 peasantry, so I should probably hold up with the investment in this province. Because I just put 50 ducats into the mines and 20 ducats into the forests, so I don't want to do too much investment in that province. And then the other thing is I moved my merchant from the Mediterranean to the Barbary coast because I have this province now. I think they made the Mediterranean bigger now. It extends more into France, the Burgundy area. That actually gives me 0.1 ducats more doing that, so... and it connects that province with the rest of my provinces. Hopefully I can get another merchant soon, throw them in the Mediterranean, because that's a good province to be in, trade with. Alright, I have that colony, and it costs a ducat 50, so yeah, plus 100% for that second colony. I can send an expedition in Northwest Africa. Okay. Would that give me this? That's North Africa, West Sahara region. Does this province have carpets? I'm wondering. Because it has 8 urban development, so I could put carpets. Yeah, it has carpets. And it makes a lot of carpets, actually. 60% profitability of carpets. So let's go ahead and throw 20 ducats into there. Does it have luxury cloth? Yes. Alright, so this province should produce a good amount of luxuries. I believe textile is consumer. Need more consumer goods as well. Yeah, textile is consumer goods, so I believe housewares. Houseware consumer as well? Houseware, yeah, houseware is consumers with a little bit of luxury, so a lot of the slots in this province are rural. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 slots in this province. That means there's 2 slots to work with. It suggests that they add a spot on this page that tells you what the slot size is out of 16, so you don't have to count them every time, but that hasn't been added yet. That would be nice. I'm wondering, because there's houseware slot, houseware ship or armament slots. Off the top of my head, I could put in here, and there's only 2 slots left. I think I'll just open up a houseware. That's fine. Are there houseware in these provinces? Yes. Houseware textile. Houseware textile. Houseware textile. Oh, this one is also 5, so I will open up a houseware. And a luxury cloth for that one province. And they did fix it so that, actually, let's go ahead and... They fixed it so that you don't get charged for opening stuff in provinces that already have industries open, which happened, I believe, in my Fez campaign. Which means I should be able to just spam open a higher education industry. Higher learning requires 10,000 urban pops, so instead of looking through all my provinces, I'll just open this up, and then I'll be able to see how many provinces are opened by the amount of money taken from me. No money taken? No provinces were opened, so it looks like 2 provinces had higher education opened. And apparently, that select all option, it actually works out, because I wouldn't be able to select like Marrakesh because it's being cored, so selecting all and then doing that should count towards this province as well. This province doesn't have luxury cloth, and it didn't actually open up, so maybe that doesn't work. I opened 2 carpet industries. Don't know where I opened those carpet industries, though, because these provinces all had carpet industries. Okay, I opened a carpet industry in Fez. Yeah, and that's gonna take 6 years to course, so that's good. I don't know where the other one was opened. Oh, okay, yeah, this province has 8 urban development for some reason. So it must have been opened here. Yep, opened up a carpet industry in this province. Interesting. Not supposed to, not supposed to have that, I imagine. But it didn't open up luxury cloth industries. Okay, must have done it now. Maybe I wasn't selecting them all. Yeah, there we go, luxury cloth. Perfect. Luxury cloth. Anything else I should spam open? Dye industry. No dye industry in my country. Precious metal, no precious metal industry. Spice industry. Yeah, I don't imagine any of these are going to actually go. Houseware, textile, armament, ship, process materials, religious education. Commerce, don't want to spam that. Can't open silk or luxury wear. Alright, yeah. So there's some more luxury provinces opened up. Luxury industries opened up. That should hopefully help out with the luxury production. Alright, I should have these cores done soon. There we go, perfect. Alright, because I want to fight Seuss. They have apparently 1,800 ducats sitting in their treasury, so I'm just gonna go ahead and maybe take this province from them. Because in terms of aggressive expansion, it's gone down a little bit. This is a 2 development province. Definitely not gonna give that province to Morocco because they are pretty rebellious. Not sure why Tefilot is still... Tefilot... Or they're actually winning against... Oh yeah, they've occupied their territory. Interesting. They're just allied with Songhai now, since Mali broke that. Broke that alliance with them. Also checked it out, the lower class have 48% of my country's resources. So they're pretty much taking the country over. And they have 34% of the urban share. Still not a lot of wealth, just 1%. And faction influence. Do tax relief. I want those points, though, those admin points. Hey, Morocco, how about you take that? Ooh, there we go. They took all of Tefilot except that province. Their troops should come back. Show of Devotion, reduced tributes. Let's go ahead and do those again. Make those guys less mad at me. They're Miltech 11, so that's actually pretty... not good, but it's better than everybody else. Send those 2 troops to start that siege. go this way, it's gonna take a long time to get over there. If I go this way, they're just gonna run this way. Very aggressive expansion would make Tafilat mad. That province would make a lot more people mad. I don't need these provinces to colonize, so I think just for cash I'll do the usual sell back to them. None of these provinces are particularly good either. That province has metal. Metal. Well, they have metal industries. Metal. Okay, they all have metal industries. Alright. It's one of those times where I say something and then immediately proven wrong. Don't know their size. Metal size? 250 in that province. 225. Okay, so they're at least good for providing metal. We're good on metal, so they're not particularly provinces that I absolutely need right now, and they're probably just going to cause more trouble. Yeah, I pretty much have control of all of the good provinces right now, so I'll probably cool it on taking stuff. Oh, this province has salt. 100 mine size, rock salt. I'm good on salt, but it's always good to have more salt. Yeah, so I'll probably just sell it back to them since they have so much money. Probably just take those two provinces then, because the coalition would just be Tafilat. Sell them back. They get rid of their cores, give me war reps. I would accept that now. I'll try to, March of next year. March of next year. Seems like the same amount of time. Let's go ahead and take this province, loot it for whatever the 10 ducats it has. The expedition was lost at sea. If you can't get anything, then it doesn't tell you that. It'll just be like lost at sea. So we have an 80% chance. I'm just gonna assume, and an 80% chance we probably can't get anything, and that's why that happened. Which kind of sucks for my prestige. Especially with selling provinces, we lose a lot of prestige, but that's alright. You wanna fight me? Fight in the desert? I'm gonna do grain provision again, because that's good for stability. Although, I think that costs admin, so I might hold off on that. That's not it. Yeah, that actually costs, full grain provision is what I would want to do, and that costs 30 admin, so I'll actually hold off on that. Can always not send an expedition, but I'm gonna send it to France. Maybe we'll get that 20 ducats again. Alright, we've taken Ifni. Just gonna stack wipe these troops. We captured a ship. Don't really want that. Alright, probably a little bit more ducats. Okay, 97 ducats. Tiny little bit of inflation, 0.18 war reps. those 2 provinces. We're gonna get more inflation when we sell these provinces back. They get rid of their 2 cores as well. That'll help out AI Portugal. Oh, I probably should have fought these guys with Morocco's troops. That was a missed opportunity. I think Marrakesh has 1,000 troops sitting there, so I could always sally the fort if I wanted to. We might not even make it. 0%. Oh, I thought they were attached to me. They're just walking next to me. They might come. Maybe. You guys gonna go? No, you're gonna start drilling? Wow, they're just like, screw you. They just wanted to walk to that one province to just flex on me. Well, joke's on them, because their ruler's 45 and their next ruler is 43. So if their guy dies without an heir, I believe since they're an appanage, I would inherit them. Subject whose title reverts to the crown upon extinction of the male line. So, I never really had luck with marriages and ruler deaths in the past. But maybe that'll happen now, and we can inherit them. That would deal with AI Portugal's problems with them in the future. And that they wouldn't have to deal with them in the future. They would pay 495 ducats for that one province right there. And 200 ducats for Agadir. Yeah, sign me up for that. How much inflation did that give me? Inflation is 6%. Yeah, we're good. We're good. At the worst, I just use 87 to decrease it by 1, but inflation's just a number. The US government definitely believes that as well. Modern monetary theory. You just print however much you want. Let's load these guys up, bring them over here. So I want to build something, because I'll have 1,300 ducats now. In terms of industry, this province has 13,000 residents. The cap is 10,000, so I'll go ahead and build amenities rank 2 in that province. And then how much would irrigation rank 2 cost in this province? Oh yeah, I'll pay that. Thank you, Seuss, for financing amenities and irrigation in my provinces. Oh, now they won't pay. Do they not have money anymore? Yeah, they don't have money. They had 1,700 ducats. Interesting. Yeah, they have 129. Aw, that's unfortunate. They'll pay us 89 ducats. Alright, we lost 111 ducats there. Because of their treasury. Yeah, Tafalat still exists. They have 209 ducats in their treasury. Tunis has 1,200. I guess these guys just don't build irrigation. Song has 21,000. Get out of here, Song. You're such an outlier. Just leave. Genoa, 2,200. Ottomans, Milan, Lubeck. None of these amounts matter if I can't actually take provinces from them to sell back, since Paradox changed the way that you get money from countries. But, oh, Albania. Albania's giant. Never seen that before. I think this is a good point to stop this episode and pick it up in the next one. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.